YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be yet another double Louis Vuitton unboxing. I know, it's crazy. Now, this isn't a huge unboxing, but it's something I've been sort of collecting, I guess you could say, and so I wanted to show these to you and talk to you about what great items these can be for your Louis Vuitton bags. I have pulled out several of my bags, and I also have several different varieties of these, and you may be like, what are these? Tell us what these are, Erin. And I'm going to tell you what these are. We're going to get into this unboxing right away without any delay. So let's go with the first box. I'm not sure which one this is. I picked up one of these from Chicago, and I picked up the other one off of eBay. So let's go ahead and unbox the box, or unbox the item that's in the box. That's what I mean. All right, so you can see it's not very big. Voila! So you did see this item in my Michigan Avenue shopping video. If you haven't seen that video, go down below. It'll be linked in the description box. There is so much eye candy in that video, but this is a beautiful luggage tag from Louis Vuitton. And as you can see, I did get a made in France luggage tag. I have already played with it, and it's got one of these little clips on it. I picked up this clip from Organize My Bag. These are just a little bit more petite than some of the other ones that I have found out there, and they match really well with the shape of the Louis Vuitton hardware. There are tons of these clips available on the market, on Etsy, on Amazon, I'm sure, as well as other places, but I think they run about $12 a piece. I had a discount code once with Organize My Bag, but honestly, the only thing I ordered from them are these luggage clips. I picked up this tag because I wanted the stamp to commemorate my trip. Now, Louis Vuitton doesn't make it super easy to be able to pick up luggage tags at locations and have them stamped. You have to have it in your purchase history to be able to order it. Also, they used to be $60 and now they are $100. So this one is more now than it was just a few years ago by almost double. There are two sizes of the plain luggage tags like this. There's both a large and the small, and this one is from the men's line and would go with a keep all in the eclipse and the reverse eclipse pattern. And I plan on using it not with an eclipse piece of luggage, but with my Longchamp Les Pliages shoulder tote. And I'm going to clip it right on to the side of the bag, just like so. You see there? I think that looks so cute. And usually I don't zip up the bag, and so it would be actually hanging over here on this side. But I think that that looks so cute on my Longchamp Les Pliages. This one is from the Neo line, and the Neo line has these little leather zipper tabs. The other lines I don't think do, but all of them have this little Longchamp horse and carriage detail right there. And so that's where I clipped this tag to. And I think she looks so cute, and she just decorates my black Longchamp Les Pliages bag so well. So that is the first of the double unboxing. I have one other tag that I have had hot stamped at location, and that is a Hawaii luggage tag that I had hot stamped back in December of 2019. We went for my in-laws' wedding anniversary, and I actually bought this on the pre-love market. It was designed for a graceful, and so you can see that the tab, the way it attaches, is very different than the one I just showed you. I will oftentimes take the end here and tuck it just right under that little ball so that the length of the tag isn't quite as long. But actually, that other clipping mechanism of attaching the luggage tag to your bag works a little better for smaller bags than this graceful leather tab or leather lanyard does, at least for me. Like, this type of attachment doesn't work quite as well. So I recently ordered another one of these in the small size. Now this is the small, and this is the large. The graceful tag is the same size as the small luggage tag that comes with this same sort of attachment, with one caveat. Enter Exhibit 3. So this is one I recently picked up off of Poshmark, and you'll notice that it does not have the tag to clip it on to the bag, or the buckle part. And it did have the buckle part, but we'll get to that. If you look right here, these two are the same size, but the difference is the slot that the leather bit goes through that holds the tag onto the bag. You'll also notice that they are both tanned about the same. The Hawaii one's actually slightly darker, but the one that doesn't have the leather bit, you'll see that it is lighter right here. That is what happens with Vachetta. If you have a spot that is covered up, it doesn't tan. And so let me show you. I'm going to take this off of the graceful tag. I want to just show you that they both have that. Now the one on the graceful is a little smaller because the leather bit is not as wide. Now this could have been a triple Louis Vuitton unboxing because I did just receive this as well in the mail, but I broke the strap and I tried to fix it and it was not successful. But basically what I did is when I got this, it looked great on the front. The back has a little bit of lines through it, but it's not bad. It's just kind of normal wear and tear on the leather. And the front part is the part which I would get a stamp on if I wanted to stamp this one. And when I got it, I was thinking I might get it stamped when I go back to Hawaii the next time. Now I'm not really sure that's what I'm gonna do. I've seen some really cool little flowers like in the monogram print that people have had stamped on their luggage tags, and I may do that instead, or an initial, I don't know. I'm thinking on it. But anyway, this came with this, and I have actually cut this up, and you may be like, what the heck did you do? Well, let me explain. Okay, so on this, the brass was not this shiny. It was actually green right here when I got it. So I used my silver polishing cloth. I used some disposable silver polishing cloths as well as the jewelry ones that I've talked about in the past. I can link those down in the description box. And they worked great, and they didn't inflict any stains onto the leather that weren't already there. But where the buckle like clipped over, it was like right here, it was darkened. Like there were two dark marks. And so I took a baby wipe and I tried to wipe it down, and that didn't really work. And I wiped a little more, and then it got dark. Like it's like it spread out the tarnish rather than removing any of it. It spread it out. And then I put some cleaner on it. And then I tried to blow it dry with a hairdryer. And I used low heat, but it was still hot. And then what started happening is I started getting some cracking. You see that? That's kind of what started happening. So then I tried to glue it with E6000 glue just to glue the edges of the cracks down. Well, that didn't work. And so then I actually just cut the part out that was like ugly, and I tried to sew it. Well, my my skills as a seamstress, I'm like a Frankenstein. But in my defense, that went right where the little clip was. So you really couldn't see it that bad. But then as soon as I went to buckle it, it cracked right there. And I thought, to hell with it, I am done with this. I'm done with it. I hate this thing now. I'm mad at it. I've done this one other time. I've destroyed old Vachetta one other time, and it was with the tab on a little Louis Vuitton pouch, and I was able to kind of use E6000 to glue it back together, but it wasn't as far gone as this one was. So let me just tell you, if you get an old luggage tag off eBay or Poshmark or something, be really careful with what you do with it. I mean, maybe just accept if it has a blemish and don't try to clean it, because the leather is certainly more fragile than the newer leather would be. And also, I would suggest to stay away from heat. These all seem like common sense things, but I just really thought I could make it better. And I only paid like $65 for this. So the loss that I'm incurring is pretty small in the big scheme of things. It wasn't like I did this to a bag. Thank the Lord. And I found one on Mercari that actually has my initials stamped on it. And I'm not really sure if it was stamped by Louis Vuitton or not, but the strap on it is perfect. And the initials are kind of not so perfect, but they are my initials, and the strap is perfect. So I have a strap coming for this one, and the honey patina on this one matches my Speedy 20 like perfectly. So I think that it's going to be good, and I'm going to be happy in the end. And I ended up spending total about $100 for the whole thing, and that's what they go for now. So I ended up with an older tag, but it is a beautiful patina, and it was the same price as what they're going for now. So I'm not too far down in the hole, I guess you could say. So let's go ahead and open up this one. This one I've also played with a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a Damier Ebene one, and this one I picked up off eBay, and you can get fakes of these. I've seen people get fakes of these. With the amount I'm paying for each of them, I'm not too terribly worried. I mean, I can tell if the font is grossly off, and I also look at the reviews for the seller, and if they're 100%, and they've been around for a long time, I'm just not too awfully worried. But it is possible to get fakes. The other thing that you can do is you can compare them when you get them. You can look at the hardware and compare it to existing tags that you have. You can also look at the hot stamp where it says Louis Vuitton and just compare the fonts. And all of those things pointed to me that, you know, this is a legitimate, authentic tag. And I had wanted to pick up one in both colors for my Hawaii trip. And again, I'm not really sure if I'm going to get them both stamped with something from Hawaii. I heard that they might have a turtle stamp. And if they have a turtle stamp, then I would be all over doing that for one of them. Again, I'm not really sure what I might do for the other one. But when I got this one, it had its buckle done up as well. And it does have some wrinkles right here. And so I decided that I was going to try to press it with an iron and use a cloth in between it and the leather. And it didn't damage the leather, but it also didn't really straighten it out. I didn't want to keep applying heat and ruin it, so I just let it go. It's going to be on the underneath side. I just did a real quick run pass and saw if I could make it a little better, which I did, and then I stopped. And then I went ahead and put the clip on it. And I am loving it on my crochet. Does that not look adorable? It's made in France, so it's just a little bit of made in France right up front and center on the crochet. I am not in love with the little tassel that comes with the crochet, and I just feel like this gives such a fun, different look. And I don't know that I'd want it to say Hawaii on the front of my bag, but I think a little golden flower or something on the front would be beautiful. So we'll see what we can do when I go on my next Louis Vuitton adventure. But for now, I'm digging it like this. I think it looks pretty sharp. So that's the second of the double unboxing. I have two more of these luggage tags as part of my collection. One of them is this beauty, which I picked up in Chicago. I ordered this as a spare part for my Odeon PM, and they actually had it in stock, so it was amazing. I got to just pick it up right there. And again, I've put this little clip onto it to make it easier to attach and detach, but I do think it's going to live right there on my Boulogne bag. It looks so cute. And the last luggage tag in my small collection is this one, again from a Graceful. I was part of a luggage tag group on the Purse Forum a long time ago, and people would show all their different stamps, and I saw somebody do this, and that's one of my initials, and I thought it was so cute, so I wanted one really bad, and another lady had one. She had a Graceful, and she helped me out. So I'm super excited that I have that, and I don't know that I'd always wear it with everything that's going on with the Speedy, but I do think it's really pretty, and I love the gold foil on the stamps and how it ties in with the Louis Vuitton hardware. So now you've seen my luggage tag collection. Let me just show you real quick. If you did want to put a full-size luggage tag on the Speedy 25, it would look great. No issues. But if you want to put a full-size luggage tag on a Speedy 20, it's just really too big, in my opinion. That's why when I get the little strap, I may just hang it like this And look how well that patina matches. I mean, it's an old tag, but it's made in France, just like the bag. And once I have the strap on it and I can just dangle it, I may have it there along with the charm, or I may wear it instead of the charm sometimes. But these are a really good deal as long as you don't overpay for them. Right now is a really good time to buy because I think a lot of the resellers did pick up the inventory they have for $60 or less, because the change in price from $60 to $100 is relatively recent. And I still feel like the $100 price point is a decent deal for a charm for Louis Vuitton. And that's what we're using these for. I thought that this one that I ordered from the Louis Vuitton Repair Center for my V-Tote BB would be more than $100 because it has the two different kinds of leather, but it was $100 just like both the large and the small version of this, as well as this one with the LV in the middle in the gold. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the pre-love market. If you can snap one up for $100 or even just a little over $100, it's a pretty darn good deal because Louis Vuitton charms at minimum are $315 and you're getting a decent sized charm. So with all that said, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @ then the handbag housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.